person. I feel like I'm just, destined to do whatever I'm destined to do. Like God is out here writing these destinies and they's out here being lived out. So ain't nothing I can really do except with my best. I'll do shit to shorten my lifespan. You feel me?
It is what
I'm
it
just
is.
doing the best. Okay.
I think I live my life by your path is pre-chosen, but free will exists.
Exactly.
And then you make good doing it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So have you got any plans for any video works? Like, for example, I mean, you must be shooting a video for Gas No Brakes. What a track. I feel like you've grown.
My mind. Are you in my head? How did you know that? That is like the first video I'm going to do next.
Really?
Oh my goodness. Unless I do Bonnie and Clyde, but that's a collab with me and Honcho. So, because we got to do that joint. That's one of my favorite. And I think we need to do one for the Where You Want to Go track too, because I really love that track. Matter of fact, if that was my whole song, I would have chose that for one of my favorite tracks. Where You Want to Go is like my baby. Like I love that song. I really do. Like the lyrics, like what I'm saying, it just makes me happy. Like when I listen to Where You Want to Go, I get happy. Like I'd be like, I picture myself gone where the fuck I'm supposed to be.
I do smile when I'm listening to your music. I must admit, I do smile. I do find the beats are right, the vocal pitch is right, your delivery is spot on, and it is quite nice, happy,
beautiful.
Content with it as well. It's cool as fuck. Like Savage,
that's dope, man. Great
track on your new album, Savage. That is just an absolute killer. That's a monster. That should be like a club banger. It really is.
That's actually one of my favorites too. See, I don't know. Like that's one of my favorite tracks to perform. I love performing Savage.
Yeah.
It's something about it. It just like gets me going. Like
yeah, for sure. Yeah, the beat, the lyrics, everything about it is absolutely is a club banger. I love it. You've done ever so well in your production. Okay, before we wrap it up, is there anybody you want to give shouts out to?
Of course, I don't get shout out my daughter because her birthday is January the 31st and she'll be turning 13. So she's having like,
Same as my boy, 13. So I'll get you. I feel you on that one.
Really? Oh my goodness, that is so crazy. Well, yeah, and shout out to my son too. He's a little genius, but he likes to be kept on the low. So I'm gonna just respect his privacy. He's so secretive. But yeah, otherwise, shout out to my whole family. Shout out to my cousin Nicole because she hooked up my daughter's hair the other day for her birthday. And y'all need to go follow her. And matter of fact, I'm going to post that next episode where I displayed everything and I put her ad in there. Nicole Kenny, boom, on Instagram. Shout out to Susie Lamb. She does hair too. She also makes an awesome hair serum that helps your hair to grow. And it's really healthy. It has like all these herbs and stuff in it. But shout out to her too. Cool. Shout out to the whole Fair Hill Studios. That is my family for life. And they already know, what it is. It's all love. Everybody at Fair Hill Studios, of course, NLB Honcho. I was talking about him all through the interview. You know what I mean? My man Filthy Rich, who made the beat for my Hold On Tight track and for Copper Elements. If you heard those two, that's who did that. And then we, of course, have Yahawa, the admin of the building that holds it down and makes sure everything goes round and round. And then we got Ben Dirty, the CEO, or as he like to say, the motherfucking CEO.
Respect.
I can't with them. But yeah, shout out to all my producers that do beats for me. Shout out to Zen, the producer. He's done some of my favorite tracks, of course, like BAN and Lady Tango and Boys in the Hood. I'm sorry, Girls in the Hood. I'm talking about Boys in the Hood. I think I'm in a movie. But yeah, Girls in the Hood. And also shout out to, I guess, Pure Lounge because I'll be there on the 20th of February. And shout out to anybody who's bought a ticket because I love y'all. Okay. And rest in peace to William. I always will love him. And I know if he was here, he would be definitely watching. Definitely shout out to AJ Throwback because he just shouted me out on his podcast earlier. And I got to give y'all a reclip of that later in my next vlog. But I thought that was so beautiful. And I definitely appreciate all the love, man. Like it's real out here in the DMV. They say we hate each other. We don't hate each other. Y'all just was fucking with the wrong people. Straight like that. Shout out to everybody on my team. Shout out to everybody that holds me down, man, for real, like on the background that nobody knows about. Shout out to my mommy. Shout out to my dad for sure, because he hold me down all the time and give me words of encouragement and keep me strong and keep me focused and keep me away from fuck shit and tell me when it look like I'm slipping a little bit, so that I could get back on my little shit. But yeah, you know, shout out to him and shout out to all my homegirls. Shout out to Blizzy Blue, you know what I'm saying, with it Zoo. She always holding me down in the cut like it ain't nothing, like what. And then just shout out to the whole DMV. Like, I love my city. I love DC. I love Maryland. I love PG County, Moe County. You know what I'm saying? Even out to Frederick County. Matter of fact, I used to live in Frederick for a year. I told you I used to live all around this motherfucker. I drove up Town, every type of shit. Listen, man, I'd have been around here, okay? I used to go to Bowie State for a second even. I went there for like one semester. I was on the dean's list and everything. I just couldn't pay for that motherfucking... End up dropping out going to massage school. That's another story. That's another interview, okay?
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to everybody. I got too many shout outs. If I missed you, charge it to my head, not my heart. I love you.
I'll be definitely having you back on the show for sure.
Oh, shout out to Hollow No Face. That's my homie right
Hollow
there.
No
He got
Face.
new music out. Definitely shout out to him, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even know you, okay? Because he actually put me on. It was like, yo, check out the homie, and I did, and now we sitting here wrapping it up. So big love to him. He just had a birthday that passed. Shout out to the brother. He's a real brother. He's really out here doing work in the community, trying to be, you know what I'm saying, a productive young man and really do something and set a positive example. So I can respect that. I appreciate that. And I definitely just appreciate everybody that holds me down, shows me love, like my nigga Big Seven and Trey Say Sev. Bitch, stop playing with me. Look, hold on. Look at that. See, look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't play around. I don't play around. I don't play around. Stop playing with me. That's what I do.
Respect. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure. Lovely talking to you.
Absolutely.
Peace. I'm out.